Hi, this is Frank Purcell. I'm your host of Expert Showcase. Just doing a little cleaning up for Memorial Day holiday, and as I was cleaning up, I reflected back on my first real estate transaction that I was involved in, and it so happened that I think I had purchased the Carts and Sheets course, and I was reading um, Take Action, Take Action, Take Action. So I was excited, didn't know what I was doing, so I got in my car. I drove around the Marshall Heights area by the shrimp boat of Washington, D.C. Those in the area know where I'm talking about. So I'm going door to door. I think on the third door that I knocked at, just asked a simple question. I had my questionnaire in hand, so I looked professional. I said, do you know anyone who wants to sell their house? Well, the homeowner said that she wasn't interested in selling her house, but she knew that the couple across the street wanted to leave the area and they were contemplating on selling their house. Fantastic. So I gallop across the street, knock at the door. The husband is home. Talking to him that your neighbor across the street realized you may be willing to sell your house. Is that true? Oh, definitely. We want to leave. We're halfway packed up. We're just ready to get out of the area. Fine. Sir, how much are you willing to accept after we walk around the house? Well, yeah, how much were you looking to sell your house for? So he tells me just a number, $40,000. I don't know if that's a good number, if that's a bad number, if that's high, that's low. Obviously, he hasn't done his homework either. So I said, fine, let's talk about it. He said he needs to talk to his wife. Great, she's at work. When she gets home, we'll talk to her about it, and maybe we can put something together. Gives me time to go back and do some homework also. So I come back later that afternoon. The wife answers the door. The husband's not home. She tells me her husband told her that I would be coming by. We had talked about selling the house. And I asked her, well, just curiously, how much were you looking at to make from the sale of the house? She says, well, honestly, we'd be willing to take $20,000. He said 40. She said 20. Okay. So I'm excited. I didn't tell her that her husband told me 40, but I'm thinking that's a $20,000 difference. Well, I had put an ad in the paper. The husband came back. We did a contract. He was the only one on the house, so he and I did a contract. And I had the contract in my briefcase. I put an ad in the paper for the sale of the house. I got a call and a response. Had a gentleman, took him past the house. He liked the house. He was ready to pay $60,000. Well, I had a contract with the couple. I cut the middle between the 20 of what they would take, and a 40 of what they said that he wanted, and we just cut the middle in $30,000 contract. $30,000 contract. This gentleman told me he's willing to pay me $60,000. That's $30,000. Never done a real estate deal in my life. I read a book, I knocked on the door, and now I'm getting ready to make $30,000. Took the contract, took it to the title company, let the title company do the title background check, set up closing. The closing is about 21 to 25 days away. Well, when it gets closer, about 15 days away, 2 weeks away, I'm calling the homeowner, letting them know, well, things are progressing, we're ready for closing. I'm calling my purchaser, letting them know that things are moving along, we're ready to go. Well, nobody answers the phone. It's like something is going on here. Those who are experienced investors and seasoned, you're probably laughing at me right now because you know where I'm going with this. My buyer, my seller, they decide they're going to get me out of the picture. So I never hear from either one of them. So I'm like, well, what do I do? What do I do? I'm more concerned about where am I going to get my money for the $30,000 to buy the house. I'm not even worried about what they're doing, but I see that's what's happening. So I look around, and I think I read in one of the books that said, well, go put your contract and let the courts know, and let the courthouse know what you're doing. So I run downtown, I think it's New York Avenue, to go put my contract and have it noticed that we have a contract. Take my sales contract down there, and the clerk asked me, did I have a certain sheet of paper? I said, well, no. Well, you need that sheet of paper. I said, well, I don't have it. Well, there's nothing you can do. It's like, huh? So, it's a $30,000 mistake, and it cost me. Don't want that to happen to you. I want to continue to educate you, so I want to give you this document for free. It cost me $30,000. John, if you're listening, I didn't know you at the time, because your course, I could have purchased your course and I could have made $30,000. My first day out in real estate. Imagine that. Well, I want to give you this. I want to give you the tools that you're going to need. So all you have to do, if you see the link, click on the link. We're going to send it to your email address. So put your name and your email address. If you have a question, please submit your question. We'll see if we can answer your question for you also. But we're going to send that directly to you so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made that cost me a lot of money. Well, this is your tip. Hopefully it can help you out. I want to make sure and I want to stress that you're successful and continue to be successful. And I continue wanting to bring you the most impressive information that there is and to build your business and to make sure that you are in totally great health. Once again, this is Frank Purcell, your host of Expert Showcase.